So how do I have AI review the code that has been generated by AI? I use in this case Flownext. I've mentioned it in multiple videos. What it does is creates a plan, does the work, and then when that work is done, it reviews it. So how do I review what has been generated by AI? My current setup is I use Claude for the building and I use Codex for the reviewing. So with Claude, I do the interview, I make the plan, I do the work, and then each time when it needs to be reviewed, so the plan needs to be reviewed, when the work is done, the actions need to be reviewed, and when the epic is completed, so when all the actions are done, the work needs to be reviewed again. Those three things I do with Codex. But actually, I have also the headless testing, and then the results from the testing, they get compared to what has been described into the planning. Anyway, every type of review I do with Codex. So Codex is pretty much a second pair of eyes that is looking at what has been done. And it works good, but I have noticed some flaws, and that is probably by my own system. What I've noticed is that Codex, giving the feedback, starts to overanalyze and starts nitpicking all these things that are not relevant or are not part of this specific plan. And it starts to create systems and documents and things that are designed for enterprises and not for smaller businesses. So how did I tackle this? I actually did a lot of solving in the cloud.md file. For example, all the review rounds have a maximum of 2 or maybe 3 rounds. So whenever the work is done, we have pretty much like the first working cycle. Then we have the first feedback cycle, second working cycle, second feedback cycle, and then the third working cycle. So in that way, I have 2 times the feedback from Codex being implemented. And the third one is just, this is it. And the rest is going to be done at the end with the end-to-end testing. So that is my system, how I use Codex, review what Cloud has done, and make sure the results that are getting shipped are solid. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.